And welcome back once again, everybody, to WZ Sports Day Raleigh 2023. It is time for the finale of the event, which is going to be Wiffle Ball. For the first time, we are going to be seeing merged Wiffle Ball for a variety of reasons, which I outlined in the introductory video. And barring a miracle here, the results are all but locked up. Crimson Team sits in first with a commanding 7-2 record. However, Teal Team in second with a 5-4 record could tie them up in the standings here. They need to get 2 more wins than Crimson Team in this sport. Because it's merged, you can only get a maximum of 2 wins over another team. That's why the best case scenario here for Teal Team is to tie Crimson for first place. Green Team, after an unfortunate 0-3 performance in soccer, is mathematically eliminated from first place contention. And Pink Team, while they were able to pick up a couple wins in soccer to improve to 2-7, they are also obviously mathematically eliminated from the event. So let's see if Teal Team's able to shake things up and make this interesting here as Crimson is looking to secure their Sports Day win. It's time to kick off the final sport of the event, that's Wiffle Ball, with Crimson Team and Green Team teaming up against Pink Team and Teal Team. Game 1 is starting right now. Game 1 of Wiffle Ball getting underway here. A win for Green Crimson would secure Crimson the Sports Day victory. Joseph on the mound here to start things off for Green Crimson. No surprises there. He's been a premier pitcher in this league. TK to lead things off for the Pink Teal team, whose lineup you can see in the top left. As we've got a full count to start things off. Oh, and Chase is outside. Can't check his swing. That's strike 3. A nice start for Joseph and the Green Crimson team. King facing a full count as well now, going deep into the at-bats. And he will watch that two-seamer outside for ball 4, so that will be a leadoff runner for the Green Crimson team. Irick doing a little dancing, and he will watch strike 3 hit the bottom of the zone. He doesn't agree with it, but the Attaboy Council has spoken. 3-1 pitch to Larry. He will watch ball 4 inside. So we've got runners on first and second as TK's got 2 strikes on him. He will fight that one off though to the left side, and that's going to work for a single. The bases are going to be loaded now with 2 outs. That'll bring Kingler up to the plate. He walked his first time up, and it's a full count once again. And that ball hit him in the face. That's ball 4. That'll bring in a run. A nice RBI walk for King to give Pink Teal a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Now spec up the pinch hit for Irick. And strike 3 swinging on yet another full count. Joseph will get out of it though with minimal damage. 1-0 is your score currently. TK will start the game on the mound for the Pink Teal team. He's pitched the most innings out of anyone in the clan, so that comes as no surprise here, as Wally will lead things off for Green Crimson. And a rip into center field. That'll stay in the yard, but that will get down, and King can't pick up the ball. He's struggling with it, and Wally will get to second as a result. A nice leadoff double for Wally. And Joe up to the plate, and he will rip a ball hard into center field. That will definitely be extra bases. Wally will score easily. And we've got back-to-back doubles to start things off for the Green Crimson team. Brawley with the rip as well, but they might have a play at third, and they will. They get Joseph on the peg play. Brawley will advance to second, but they will take that every day of the week. Nathan now up to the plate. A rip into right, but King with a jumping catch to rob a hit, potentially even a homer. Brawley will tag up and advance to third, but we've got 2 outs here now. Wally facing a 1-2 count, and he will pop it up. TK settles under and makes the catch. That will be the 3rd out of the inning. And only 1, despite that strong start for the Green Crimson team in that inning. So we are tied up at 1. Now Wally up on the mound for Green Crimson. It'll be a pitching change. He was very dominant in his last outing we saw in Austin. And just like that, strike 3 on Larry. So 1 out, TK up to the plate. He will watch ball 4 go on a 3-1 count, so that will be a runner on first for Pink Teal. King will chase outside, strike 3 swinging, and Irick's facing a full count here. And he'll put that in play to the left side. That should work. That will be a single, so it'll be runners on first and second. That'll bring up Larry. 1-2 pitch coming, and a nasty riser in the zone. Larry struck out to start that inning. He will strike out to end it. Wally gets out of a jam. And the game will remain knotted at 1-1. Pitching change on the pink-teal side as well. King coming in to pitch. Has struggled his last couple events, so he's going to be looking for a bounce back here on the mound. And that's a great start. Strike 3 in the zone and gets him swinging as well. Joseph goes down on strikes. King will get a much needed out. And interestingly, guys, Doobie actually is going to be playing. He'll have a pinch runner, obviously, as that'll be Nathan off to the races, and Doobie will get a hit while injured. Good shit there. And Quinn is up for his first career plate appearance. Strikes out swinging, though. It was close. Can't blame him there. Wally up to the plate. Nice rip into right, but Irick will flag it down and make the catch. And that will be the third out of the inning. So King also with no damage sustained, as we will remain knotted at 1. TK to lead things off. Fights that pitch off, and he will be aboard with a single. So a leadoff base runner for Pink Teal here in the top of the third, as I'll bring up King. Strike 3 on a fastball in the zone. Great pitch by Wally. King can't catch up to it. Speck will be up to the plate. Full count on him as well. And he watches strike 3 right down the middle. That will be 2 outs. And Larry will be up with a 2-2 count. And that will actually be strike 3. He did not foul that off. That was off his arm, I believe. So that will retire the side. We are heading to the bottom of the third. So Green Crimson could walk this thing off. So weak grounder back to the pitcher, but King will miss on the peg, so Joseph will advance to second on the throwing error. That is not how you want things to start if you're the Pink Teal team here. Raleigh with a rip to the left side. Joseph will think better of it. He will go back to second, so that's a single for Brawley, and runners on first and second with nobody out. Strike 3 in the zone. Nathan watches it, and that is a much-needed out. 3-1 pitch coming to Wally. And it's way inside. That'll be ball 4. That'll load up the bases. Still just 1 out. Joseph with a premier chance to walk things off. And he will ground it back to the pitcher again, but King will get the out. Tag out on Brawley on the way to home. That's a big out. And now it all comes down to Doobie here with a chance to walk it off. Pops it up. King on the run will make the catch, and he gets out of it. That is crazy. Pink Teal survives, and this is going to extra innings for the first time in WZ Sports Day history. 0-1 pitch to TK. Hard swing, but it's right back to the pitcher, but he will beat it out, actually. Wow. Okay, that is TK's 4th time getting on base in this game. A leadoff runner for the Pink Teal team. And now this inside for ball 4, so King on a full count works a walk. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Oh, the Irick swings at what would have been ball 4 if you watched it go. And that is a huge out for Wally. 2-2 pitch to Larry. Strike 3, great pitch in the zone, and Larry couldn't make contact. So now 2 outs for TK. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And chases outside, that's strike 3. Wally buckles down and strikes out the side in order after allowing 2 base runners, and we are heading to the bottom of the 4th. Quinn to lead things off. Would love to get his first hit. And that will be in play, but King will peg him on the way to first. Wow, what a play by King. Tough break for Quinn. Would have had his first career hit. Wally up to the plate. First pitch swinging. That will be in play, and he will be aboard easily with a single. So some trouble brewing here. Joseph with another chance to walk things off. And that'll be a hard hit into the left side. It's on the ground. Wally will be advancing to third. They need to get this ball in quick. Wally's going to try to go home, and he will make it. That is the game. That is a walk-off single for Joseph. Wally scored from first. The ball was just over the bag. Almost foul, but not quite. And that will be Green Crimson taking the win. And remember, that is actually going to clinch the Sports Day event for Crimson. They now are guaranteed to get solo first, so congratulations to them for winning Sports Day. Game 2 getting underway here of Wiffle Ball. We've got Pink and Crimson team teaming up against Green and Teal here for Game 2. King on the mound once again, this time to start for Green and Teal. He came away with the loss in Game 1, but he pitched very well. Wally will rip that, however, into left, and the overthrow, but Wally will stay put at first. So leadoff base runner for the pink and crimson team, as that will bring up TK to the plate. 1-2 count. This has been a long at bat, a lot of foul balls. That one will be put in play. Brawley will try to make the play at second, but the throw's offline. Irick not able to connect with it. Wally will be advancing all the way home. TK will make it to third on the throwing error. And that is a run on the board right away here for the pink and crimson team. Nathan still looking for his first hit of the day, and he won't find it there, as that will be strike 3 swinging on the outside pitch. Now Larry's coming up to the plate. He's also looking for his first hit of the day. And it looks like he might find it. A little dribbler to the left side. That stays fair. And that'll be an RBI single for Larry. And that'll make it 2-0 now here in the first inning. Wally singled his first time up. Facing a 1-0 count here. Comes the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. They're not able to come up with it. Larry will make it all the way to third as a result. He might have a chance to go home. He'll stay put at third. Runners on the corners now for TK. First pitch coming up. And that ball's lifted into deep left field and caught, but behind the line. That will be a home run. 3-run homer for TK. First homer for anyone today, actually. A bit of a weird one, but hard to see on the instant replay, but we do actually have a line drawn in the outfield for homers as we determine the grass to be too far. And Raleigh caught that ball behind the line, so that will be a 3-run homer for TK. 7th career homer for him. Nathan coming up to the plate. Strike 3 swinging in the zone. That'll be 2 outs now in the inning. And Larry coming back up. Singled his first time up. And another little dribbler. That one's going to get by King. That'll be a single. So Larry with a couple singles early here. 0-1 count to Wally. Driven to deep center field, but Brawley will track it down and make the catch. Not deep enough for a home run. That will end the inning. So Green Teal gets out of it without getting mercied. Remember, 6 runs is the mercy cap per inning. Pink Crimson gets to 5, so a lot of damage done there. Nathan actually getting the start here. He's had mixed results in his career, coming off a bit of a rough one from Philly. King will slap that into left, and that will be a single easily. So leadoff base runner right away here for Green Teal. Joseph's coming up to the plate. And he will watch ball 4 way inside on a full count. Good take there by Joseph. Now Brawley's up. And he will be walked on 4 straight pitches. So 2 straight walks for Nathan. He's going to need to find it. 2-2 pitch coming to Irick. And strike 3 swing. Good pitch by Nathan. Drops out of the zone. And Irick can't hold up. So now a big out there. Bases are still loaded for King. Oh, and that ball's crushed. That is way out of here. King with a grand slam. And that will bring them right back within striking distance in this game. There's the Bojangles instant replay angle. You can see that ball was a no-doubter. And now Green Teal trails by just 1 run. It is 5-4. As Joseph is facing a 3-0 count here, Nathan needs a strike. And he won't get it, so that will be another 4-pitch walk, this time to Joseph. And another 3-0 count here. And way inside, that's ball 4. That's 8 balls in a row. And a 3-1 count to Quinn, and another walk. That's Quinn's first time getting on base in his career, so congrats to him on that one. But Nathan's going to need to find it fast. But King is not interested in taking a free pass. He will crush his 2nd grand slam of the inning. Are you kidding me? Let's look at that once again. That ball is another absolutely no-doubt shot. Right down the line, stays fair, and that will be a mercy for the inning. They will be capped at 6, but they're happy with it nonetheless. As now TK will come up to bat. He homered his last time up, and he's got another. That one is absolutely crushed into left center field. And just like that, they're going to tie this game up at 6. TK's 2nd homer of the game. And it's a long story. Anyways, 0-2 count to Nathan. Crushed to the right field, but it's foul territory, and Irick flags it down and make the catch. What a catch by Irick. And that will be a big first out for King and the Green Teal team. Larry crushes that in the left. That was hard hit. That's going to be a single all day. 1-2 pitch coming to Wally. Fights it off the left side. That's hit hard. Brawley will try to make a play on it, and wow, that was almost an insane play, but Larry is safe at second. So that'll bring TK back to the plate. He's got 2 homers in this game already. That one, however, will be slapped back to the pitcher. He'll try to juke him out, but he will not be successful. The runners will advance to second and third, but now there are 2 outs in the inning for Nathan, still looking for his first hit of the day. He will slap that into right, but there's not enough power on it. Irick will settle under it and make the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Pink Crimson will tie it up, but they've got their work cut out for them. As TK now onto the mound. We saw him pitch a bit in the first game, and he will strike Joseph out there swinging. So a good start to him for this inning. Full count pitch to Brawley. Just misses low. That will be ball 4, so a crucial base runner for the Green Teal team. Irick coming up. This is actually his first time facing TK, and he will waste no time. First pitch, crushing. That ball is absolutely demolished on his signature jumping swing, and that will give Green Teal a 2-run lead in this game. Irick's got an unorthodox approach, but it does damage. That's his 5th career home run. King swats that out of the sky. That was not even close to being a strike, and King did not care. That is going to be a double as he continues his reign of terror on this game. Now Joseph's coming up. He's walked twice today, and make that 3 times. That'll miss outside, and now we've got runners on first and second for Doobie. First pitch attack. That's hit hard to the left side. They might be able to get the out at third. King comes off the bag briefly, but he gets back, and they're not able to tag him out in time. The bases are loaded for Quinn, who will strike out looking on the outside pipe. That's a great pitch there. And now 2 outs, bases loaded for King. And he will shoot that up the middle, but that's staying in the yard. But that will be trouble, folks. Brawley and Joseph are both coming around to score, and King adds 2 more RBI. That'll miss way inside. Ball 4, bases loaded with 2 outs. They're going to try to get out of this without getting mercied. Full count pitch to Brawley. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He will get out of it, but not after some significant damage has been done. It is 10-6 in favor of Green Teal. This is last ups for Pink Crimson. They need to tie the game here, or it's game over. And Larry will start with a strikeout, so that's big for Green Teal here. Wally with another hit up the middle. That's going to be a single, but oh, it'll get past Brawley. He'll let it under his legs, and that will be a double, actually, as a result. Now TK up to the plate. 0-1 count. Swats out of the sky. That's deep, but staying in the yard. Wally will stay put at second. He might have had a chance, but it would have been risky. Nathan up to the plate. Slaps it back to the pitcher. He will try to avoid him, but he will get the out. Wally and Tika will both advance as a result, but you're happy with that if you're Green Teal. Larry up. Hit deep into right center. Irick settles under it and makes the catch. That is the final out of the game. Green Teal takes it 10-7. What a stark contrast to that first game there. This was an offensive show. Both teams with a lot of damage done. And that will be a win for Green and Teal. They will both improve to 6-5. Crimson and Pink will get a loss each, respectively.
Red Robin. Yum.
Game 3 of Wiffle Ball getting underway here. It's the final game of Sports Day. We've got Crimson Team and Teal Team facing off against Green Team and Pink, as Irick will start things off strong for them with a opposite field single against Joseph. We have not seen Joe pitch too much today, as King will send that ball into left field for a nice single to get them started with runners on first and second. But Joseph pitched a pretty good results in game 1. Nathan not do much against that. That was a nasty slider as he will strike out. Ollie up to the plate. Hard hit into the left side. Larry with a nice kick stop, and that, I think, just saved a run. Irick, if not for that save, would have been rounding third and going home for the first run of the game. Bases loaded for Irick, and he will strike out swinging on a nice fastball by Joseph. And now we're looking at 2 outs, bases loaded for King. This is exactly who you want up in this situation. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and he can't check his swing. That's strike 3, just above the zone. A nice pitch by Joe, and he leaves him loaded. No runs scored for Crimson Teal in the top of the first. Irick, interestingly, getting the start here for Green Pink. We have not seen him pitch too much in his career. It's just recorded 1 out ever but make that 2. That's his first career strikeout on a nice floater that hits the zone to Brawley. 3-0 count to TK, and he will watch it go by for ball 4. So now we've got a runner on first, as King will already be coming in to sub out Iric in this one. Joseph up to the plate. Hard hit. They might have to play at second, but TK will just beat it out. He'll be safe in there at second, and we've got runners on first and second for Howler, actually, first plate appearance of the day. He was not feeling well for the first 2 games, so decided to sit those out. Nice hit to the left side, but they will get the force on TK at third. So that will be a fielder's choice. Brawley coming back up to the plate. Hit deep, but not deep enough. That will be caught by Iric. That's the 3rd out of the inning. So no damage done by Green-Pink either, as we remain scoreless heading into the top of the second. And Howler also getting the nod here in the 2nd inning. And much like Iric, not seeing too great of results, but that will be a out right away as Spec floats that one into right field. Brawley makes the catch. Wally hits that to the left side. That should be a single easily. Almost gets by him, but not quite. Wally will be held to a single. Iric up to the plate.
Yeah.
Weak pop-up, but Howler will drop it, actually. That will be an error, and Iric will be aboard. So we've got some trouble brewing here. Runners on first and second. King strikes out swinging on a pitch outside. That's Howler's first career strikeout, as Nathan's also facing a 2-strike count, and he will wave outside and miss. That's nice. A nice job getting out of that jam for Howler, and no runs scored. So we're heading to the bottom of the second, and Nathan will be back on the bump for them. He struggled heavily in the last game. TK puts a good swing on that one, but it's not deep enough. That will be caught for the first out of the inning. Nice start for Nathan here. Larry coming up. First pitch. Hit to left side. That should be a single all day. And that will be a base runner for Green-Pink. Doobie coming up. Way outside, ball 4. He will be aboard. Runners on first and second for Howler. We'll also watch that one go by for ball 4. Bases are loaded with 1 out, and they are actually going to call Iric back in to try and get out of this. First pitch swinging by Brawley. That's up the middle. That's trouble. That should score at least 1. That might score 2. Quinn is rounding the bases. He will score. Oh, Howler getting a little overly ambitious there, and he will actually be caught out and thrown out at second. That'll bring TK up to the plate. He's facing a 2-2 count here. TK will swing and a miss at strike 3. That is a great pitch by Iric, and TK waves and misses. So they will get out of it, however, not before surrendering 2 runs to the Green-Pink team. Wally with a shot up the middle. That's gone. Wow, that had a lot of bite to it. Let's see that again on the Bojangles instant replay angle. He sends that one right up the middle, and it still finds the home run line. So Wally with his first home run of the day, and it comes at a great time. Iric swings on that pitch, not even close to the zone, and still is able to smack it into the field for a single. Nice hit by King, but Larry and Brawley will make a great fielding play to get the force at second, so that's a much needed out as Spec is coming up. Grounder up the middle. Brawley gets him at second with a peg. What a play by Brawley, and just like that, Crimson Teal is down to their final out. Wally homered his last at bat. He will hit it hard to Larry, who will make a great play, and Brawley will complete it. And that's the final out of the game, just like that. 3 fielders' choices at second, and Green-Pink will take this game in 2-1 fashion to end Sports Day. What a game there. Another kind of pitching and defensive-oriented game there, as these are your final standings overall following that result.
Red Robin. Yum.
Here's a look at your wiffle ball hitting stats, where you can see all of these numerous hitting categories and how everyone's stacked up in each one of them, as well as your wiffle ball pitching stats, which also have a number of different categories. You can see how everyone did. And subsequently, your wiffle ball hitting leaderboards, where you can get a better picture of who the top dogs were in each of these various categories, followed by your wiffle ball pitching leaderboards, which is, exactly what I just said for the hitting categories, except for pitching. And now for your Player of the Game awards. There were a couple tough decisions here. One of them being Game 1, where I went with Wally. I think the other player there's an argument for here is Joseph, who drove in 2 runs, which were the team's only 2 runs of the game, and also pitched a pretty decent inning as well. However, Wally really outshined him here on the mound, which was the critical thing for me. Wally had a pretty good game at the plate, but really the decision here came down to his pitching, where he went 3 innings of scoreless ball, including into extra innings. Just really clutch. 9 strikeouts, recorded all of his outs via the strikeout, did not allow a lot of base runners, and when he did, he got out of it. So I think Wally gets the Player of the Game for Game 1. The one game I did not have a hard time deciding was Game 2, where King was the runaway player of the game. He drove in 8 of his team's 10 runs. That included 2 grand slams. And not only that, but he pitched the entire game. Not too amazing results. He did give up 7 runs, but in the end, he ended up getting the win for his team. The second and third innings particularly, he only gave up 2 runs. So all that damage, for the most part, came in the first inning, and then he really settled in and closed out the game for his team while also providing nearly all the offense as well. Definitely one of the most dominant single game performances I've seen in WZ Sports Day Wiffle Ball. And then for Game 3, this was the hardest decision for me. It really came down to Brawley and Haller, and I ended up giving Brawley the nod. He drove in the team's only 2 runs on offense, as well as just playing great defense the whole game, which really came in crucial too in that final inning, where all 3 outs were recorded via fielder's choices at second, and Brawley was a big part of all 3 of those. Haller pitched a great 2 innings, but I unfortunately do have to knock him slightly for that fielding error as well as the base running mistake at second base. With it being this tough of a decision, I unfortunately do think it ended up coming down to that. So Brawley gets my Player of the Game award for Game 3 of Wiffle Ball. And now for your event overview, here's a look back at how the event went down. The first sport was volleyball, where we saw things get off to an exciting start with 3 teams going 2-1. Teal, Crimson, and Green all beat each other in a rock, paper, scissors type scenario. Pink team had a rough start to the event at 0-3, which also carried into the second sport of the event, which was basketball. Pink team once again 0-3. Crimson, on the other hand, went 3-0 in dominant fashion. Green team just behind them after suffering a close loss to them in basketball went 2-1, and Teal team had a 1-2 performance. The third sport was soccer, the first merged sport of the event, and we saw another scenario of 3 teams going 2-1 and 1 team going 0-3. That team was unfortunately Green team, who had a rough showing in soccer. Teal, Pink, and Crimson all went 2-1 each in soccer. And then finally, Wiffle Ball. As you just saw, Green team with a 3-0 performance in Wiffle Ball, and every team other than them, as a result, went 1-2. That is Teal, Pink, and Crimson. So with that all said and done, here's a look at your final results of WZ Sports Day Raleigh 2023. Crimson team gets first place with an 8-4 record, and just 1 game back of them in second place was Green team with a 7-5 record. And then just 1 game back of them in third place was Teal team with a 6-6 record. And then trailing behind in last place was Pink team with an unfortunate 3-9 record. So these are your final standings. Crimson team is your winning team. Wally, Grimace, Nathan, and Tuck take it home. That's Wally's 3rd title. He still remains undefeated in Sports Day. He's just got that tie first as a blemish on his resume. Grimace and Tuck claimed their 2nd Sports Day wins. Grimace's first one was with Black team in Phoenix. Tuck's first one was all the way back with Red team in Atlanta. And Nathan gets his first Sports Day win on the board, so congratulations to him for that. He also was a part of that tie first with White team in Philly, but this is his first solo Sports Day win. So congratulations to Crimson team for winning the event. So that's going to do it for this iteration of WZ Sports Day, everyone. This was the 5th semi-annual WZ Sports Day, this time in Raleigh, North Carolina, and it's coming to a close. Definitely had some problems logistically this time around. We had really bad luck with injuries and weather, which complicated things. We had to cut out flag football entirely, as well as making wiffle ball merged. So not the smoothest event all around this time, but overall still a fun and exciting event nonetheless. So I'm going to extend one final congratulations to your winning team of WZ Sports Day Raleigh 2023. That is the Crimson team, featuring Wally, Grimace, Nathan, and Tuck. As well as special shoutouts to your other teams, featuring second place Green team with Brawly, Doobie, Joseph, and Quinn. Teal team finishing third place with Spec, Iric, King, and Hawk. And not to mention Pink team finishing in fourth place with TK, Howler, Anks, and Larry. And also a special shout out to Nee for helping out with recording, as well as all the players who recorded at various times in the event. So that'll do it. Hopefully we'll see you this upcoming winter for the 6th iteration of WZ Sports Day. Thank you everyone for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, and I'll be seeing you next time.